Disclaimer: this is a fan fiction, nothing is related to idol personal lifestyle. The pictures and GIF I use are not mine. Credit goes to the respective owner.
Jungkook, spit out your angers and have breakfast, love. Did you see your mom behavior? She doesn't even want to let me meet my daughter. Jungkook, you know my mom nature from the beginning, right? So tell me what to do. What do you want me to do? Jungkook, I have an idea. This will make my mother understand that our daughter needs you more. But how? Time skip. After 3 days. Late in evening, as Wine packed her suitcase, Alice noticed and clung to her legs, tears forming in her eyes. Alice, Mommy, you're going? Her mother-in-law watches from the doorway, her expression concern. Alice burst out into tears, throwing her arms around Wine's legs. Alice, no, Mommy, stay with me. His mother stepped forward, gently praying Alice off her. Mommy, sus, baby. Mom, oh honey, please don't cry. Don't you know work is more important to your mother than anything else? Teasing Wyan. Wyan, Mom, you said you can handle everything without any help, right? Mom, his mother face turned pale, shocked by her careless word. She felt anger simmering inside her. She spoke up, her voice icy. Mom, you think work is more important than your daughter? Wyan, you are the one mom who always said that I love my job now. I'm leaving for a week on a business trip. Mom, Jungkook mother's jaw dropped, realizing you were throwing her own words back at her. The room fell silent as everyone stared at Ryan stunned. Jungkook lifted Alice up, wrapping her small legs around his waist. He patted her back soothingly, trying to get her to stop crying. Jungkook's baby, don't cry, he murmured softly. His mother snapped, her voice echoing through the room. How can you be so selfish, Ryan? Your baby is crying and you are still busy packing. Like you don't give a damn. Do you even love your daughter? His mother watched silently. Jungkook's mother froze, realizing the double standards she had set. She had always told her that Alice was strong and independent, that she didn't need any or happening over every move. Now those words were being. I just wanted. Jungkook's eyes narrowed, his tones turned as he cut off his mother. Jungkook, explain yourself. You can't just say things like that and then backtrack. If you really believe Elise doesn't need Ryan, then why is she crying so hard right now? Because her mother is leaving. His mother sighed, looking down at the floor. I may have been a little too hard on Ryan. I just didn't think one too smoother. At least like I did with you and your sibling. But I see now that every child is different and Alice clearly needs her mother. Jungkook, yeah, that is what we wanted to understand, Mom. Jungkook nodded, his expression softening as he looked at Ryan. He knew that this wasn't easy for either of them, but he appreciated that she is still standing the ground. His mother looked at Alice, who was still sniffing. Jungkook's mom shifted Alice in Ryan's arm, who was now sniffing softly instead of crying harshly. Exactly, Alice needs all of us, but she especially needs her mother. She held her hand in her hand. Dear, I'm really sorry for all those harsh words. Jungkook's mother stepped forward, her eyes filled with tears. Mom, when I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done things to you or made you feel like Alice didn't need you. She reached out to touch her arms. Can you forgive me? Wyan looked at her mother, seeing the genuine remorse in her eye. She took a deep breath. Jungkook stepped forward and held Alice's hand. He looked at Wyan with sincere regret. Jungkook, Wyan, I'm sorry too. I should have helped you more with Alice instead of always leaving the responsibilities on you. He paused. I promise I'll be better. Wyan's eyes well up with tears as he looked at Jungkook. She was touched by his apology and promise. Alice reaches out. Alice, Mama, please don't leave me alone. She immediately wrapped her arm around her neck, burying her face in her shoulder. Yes, love, I'm not going anywhere. Alice tightened her legs around the waist, hugging her tightly. Alice, Mama, don't go, she whimpered softly. Her mom watches, realizing the drowning on her face. She finally understood that wine was truly needed by her daughter. Mom, wine. Yes, Mom. Jungkook's mother stepped closer, her eyes filled with newfound respect and understanding. Mom, I see now that I was wrong. You're an excellent mother to Elise. I'm proud of you. She hesitated for a moment before pulling her into a tight hug. Elise sandwiched between them. Her mother pulled back, wiping imaginary dust off her shoulder. Mom, you know what I realize now? She chuckled softly, looking at Elise, who was back to her cheerful self, playing with her hair. I realize why Jungkook fell in love with you. Jungkook's make pulling you into his side. Jungkook, because he's amazing, beautiful, and the best mother for Elise. He pressed a gentle kiss to her forehead. Elise looking up at the two of them with adorable in her eyes. My two favorite girls, he whispered softly. Jungkook's mother laughed and shaking her head. Mom, I'm glad I came to my senses before I lost my daughter and granddaughter. She looked at Elise. And Jungkook looked at Ryan. His eyes filled with love and admiration. He took Elise from her arms and handed her to her mother, who happily took her granddaughter. He then turned to her, cupping her face gently. Jungkook leaned in, his lips brushing against her in a tender kiss. It was a promise of love, devotion, and future together as a family. As they kissed, Elise giggled from her grandmother's arm, clapping her hands, standing on the door. Elise's mom and dad kissed. Jungkook's mother smiled at the scene before her. Elise giggled, filling the room. She quietly closed the door behind her as she was giving them some privacy. She knew that everything was going to be alright. With the door closed, Jungkook deepened the kiss, his hand gently cupping her face. Wine could feel his love. Jungkook, I love you, and I promise to be with you and Elise whenever you need me. Wine smiled, I love you too. They hugged tightly. This incident made their bond stronger, and it was all planned. Wine was not going anywhere, actually. The end. Love you all. Thanks for watching.